In this video, we will talk about how to make reference between schemas, or as we say it, relations between models in the database. In our curriculum here, you can see a few theory about what's the relations between data and tables. This is basically SQL database, but in non-SQL database like MongoDB, we call it as a reference. Here, we have a project about post. We can just create a new post. We already did that in this blog. If you miss it, you can back again and rewatch it. How to create a new save data, get, delete, and update. But here now we will learn how we can make relation or reference between data to another data. And in our example today, I choose one-to-many relationship to give you an example about, which is basically we have a post and we can add a new post, and this post can have multiple comments. We can also delete the post. We don't have to edit for now. We already did that before, as we mentioned. So here we have our new very first post. Now we have a post and we need to uh, be able to make user add comments on these posts. So to do that, we need to go through a few steps, and somehow we need to make relation between post and comments to know how many comments has each post. If you check our database for now, and after we refresh the page, you will see we have one collection or table, call it posts, and this post has an ID and it has the body, the post that we just added. So to be able to add comments to this post, first of all, we need to allow an input section where you can add your own comments to this post. And how we do that, we go to our project, which is basically the old one that we had before, get, post, update, and delete. Quickly, you can see here the routes. Mongoose has the the database link. Controller has just the home page, add post, delete post, and not found page in case you just wrote a wrong link. Here is the post schema. We have the body of the post when this post was created at, and we can see here the created at link. It's also can be ignored for now. Public, this is just our CSS styling. And the view, we start with the home page. We include our head basically just having meta link and CSS link. And then we create we include the post form, which is basically add a new post and the post section, what you see here. And then if we have many posts, create the post container and loop for each post. And for each post, give me a post info. And the post info has the post header, which has the h2, and the form with get request to delete this post, which is basically what you see here. The title and the button to delete this post, and the white box here, this is basically the post info. And post header is just what you see here. So what we understand here is for each post, we're rendering the title and a button to delete that post. And how we know which post we want to delete? Based on the post ID that we sent with the delete link. So, okay, we have a post header. So I will create another div to render with each post. We can give it like a class as a post body or whatever, or maybe comments form. Let's say like that, because here we're gonna have a form, and this form will have an input type text, placeholder is comment, and autocomplete off for now. And then we have a button with add comment, something like this. So for each post, we render the white box that we call post info. And post info has two sections, the header where you see the title and the delete button, and the form section where you should see a place to add your comment. So each time we add a post, you should be able to add a comment. This is so something like this. Also, if you want, you can make you can change the input width, I think. So here we say input like width auto, but we need a minimum width of like 100 pixels. Let me see how it looks. Yeah, it will not work, but that's fine. We can just make like 300 pixels. Anyway, maybe some height. The styling is not really important for now. So as you see, each time we add a new post, we see a place for comment. Each time you add a new post, you have a place to enter the comment. And here we can delete our post. And if we added a new post again, you can see it comes here to be able to add the comments. We can basically sort or resort the data in case you want when you add another post to see it in the top instead of in the bottom. That's easy also to do. You go to your controller where you have the dot find thingy to find all the posts, and then you can also sort all the posts by which data you want to sort. I want to sort by creating at, where I have created at this post, and you can say -1, which means descending, I think. If you refresh, you can see the new post, it comes in the top, and here, post number 1, you can see post number 1, it comes here as a new post, and these are old posts that we can delete for now. Post number 1, post 2, and then as always, it should happen. Let me check again. Maybe we need to make this as 1. And here we say hello. Here we have our new post. And then we're gonna wait a bit, check our code. The thing is about sort, created at, it's either you write descending ascending or you write 1 and -1. And here we add post 1. It comes after. So maybe -1 should be the case. Let me delete all these posts and we check the comments later. So post 1. Here we have post 1. And now in each comment section, we need to make the form work. So we should be able to add a new comment. First of all, about the form, we have method, and the method is get. We need to define the action. And here we have an input for comments, and we have a button for comments. If we start with post 2, now we can add all the posts. So about adding comments, guys. First of all, we need to create a new model. I will call this model as, or you know what, if you allow me, I'm gonna copy. And here I will paste. Now let's rename the file. The file will be comments model. And here inside the comment model, instead of post schema, we will have a comment schema. New schema, we have the comment body. That's correct. Here we write it as a comment. And if you go to post controller, I mean, we should add it as just controller, but that's fine. I will create a new function. I will call it add comment. This function will have request and response for sure. And I will just console.log what is our request.body, and add comment will be exported so we can be able to add it in our route. And inside our route, I will write here comments route, and I will go with route.post because I'm gonna create a new comment. So I'm gonna send a post request. Maybe I made it here as a get by mistake. Let me check the home page. Yes, it should be a post request because we are sending a new comment. And inside the route, we say, okay, the route will be like /post/add/new comment. So we're gonna add a new comment. inside the post controller, we should have a new function called add comment. Do we have any errors? We don't. Let me also close all my files. So what should happen when I send this request from our front end? Add comment function should work, which is basically gonna console log request.body. And for me, the request body should be the input. Do we have a name of the input? We don't have. So what should be the name? Let's check the model, comment model. The name is also body. You can make it like comment body if you want, but that's fine. I will add here a name, which is body. And now add a comment button. So when we click, we send this request. The request should go to /post/add/new comment. And it will go to this controller. It will console log request.body. So I'm expecting to see my request in the terminal. Let's refresh and try comment 1, add comment. We see here body comment 1, which is basically we can just make like add a new post, like comment model here. Const comment model require from the models. We have a file called comment model. Let me see, cannot find the model. Maybe I have some table. Yes, it should be like this. And here we have comment model. Okay, slash comment model. And now what you can do, just quickly, like we check if the body is not empty. So we do like if request dot body is not equal empty. So what that's mean? That's mean the body in our request, as you saw here, guys, is not empty here. Body with comment 1. If it's not empty, we can create a new model. So let new comment equal to new comment model, and here we send request dot body. We can check with console.log what is the new comment, and let me go back to home page and add again comment 1, and you can see the comment 1 has a body created at and the ID of the comment, and we can basically make new comment dot save. Here we have dot then we're gonna receive result in case it has been saved correctly, or dot catch an error in case our request was rejected, and I will just console log what is the error in the response. If all correct, I will do response dot redirect back to home page, so we can still stay in the home page section or page. Now let's try comment 1. I have an error, rest.redirect to the function. Yeah, maybe it's request.redirect. Let's check again. I also might be that one, so let's check. Comment 1. Request.redirect is not a function. Let's check the home page. Nope. Add post. Yes. Request.redirect. So I think I have a table here or something. Ah, yeah, I know why. Because here I write res, and here also I wrote res. So this one now it understood as the parameter here, but this one should be like data, for example. So now the res here is the same as response here. It's not the data anymore. If we're gonna refresh and we go to comment 1, we're still in the home page. We don't see any error. So if we check our schema and we refresh our database, we should be able to see we have posts, 2 posts, and now we have comments, which is just the comments that we added. Comment 1, comment 2, comment 1. It was added multiple times before because of the response.redirect. It was an error with redirecting, but it wasn't an error with creating the comment. Let's check again. if we write here comment one, we should see now we have, after we refresh, we have the comment table, and the comment table should have just one, which is the new comment, and here is the post that we have two posts. So adding comments, we literally didn't do anything new so far. We just had create add comment like add post. We just copy paste and we created exactly the same thing. Now, the only difference between comment and posts will be here. So in the comments table, I know I have comment one, but I should see to which data this comment one belong, which mean to which post this comment has been added. And to be able to do that, I need to find a way to connect this data with the post data. And the only unique data inside the post is the post ID. So we should take the post ID and we should add it to comments to know this comment is related to this post ID. So how we do that, we go to comments model, and here I should add like a post to know this comment to which post belong. And the type of this data is schema. I think it was like that. Dot. Not sure why it's not auto-completed. Schema dot type dot object ID. Maybe schema dot types dot object ID. Yeah, also schema dot type object ID. It should be like this, or schema dot type dot. Yeah, I think it's the types. We can quickly check with like typing Mongoose reference here, how to make reference between databases, and you scroll, you will see here schema dot types dot object ID, and types was capitalized like this dot object ID. So if we paste, this is the one, schema dot type dot object ID, and then you write what's the reference, and the reference basically is the schema name, which is post. So when you read this line, what you will see that this post or this comment has the comment body and has a post, which is what is the ID of the post and what is the reference schema. And now this relation is one-to-one relation because one comment can be added to one post. So comment is also, it's just belong to one post. But the opposite, inside the post schema, we can have multiple comments. So here we write comments, and comments basically it's array of objects, and that's the only difference between one-to-one and one-to-many. The type of data is the same, which is schema dot types dot object ID, and the reference here is basically the comments or the name of the model. So if we're gonna open this one next to the folder, you will see here an example of one-to-one. This is should be a capitalized one-to-one relationship, and here one-to-many. One comment is belong to one post, but one post can always have many comments. So what we will do when we add a new comment, I will add which post ID related to this comment, and then I will update the post schema to push this comment ID to our comment section. At the end, in our example, in this project, we will have an example about you can see one post or one comment belongs to one post, and you can see one post has many comments. This is basically the data that we need to add. So what I will do for now, I will just clean up my database by deleting these two posts, and I will start from scratch. Starting from scratch, we start with new post. Here is our first post, and if we refresh our database, we should see just one post. Comment, still have one comment because we didn't apply the delete functionality yet for comments, so I will just hard delete it from here. And for the post, you can see we have one post so far. And the post has a comment array, which is empty because this post doesn't have any comment yet. Now we're gonna add a new comment. So if we take a look at comment schema here, you will see the comment schema should have the body and the post should be the post ID. Okay, the body of the comments, we already have it here, which is this input, and in the controller, we already added also here inside request.body. Now, the only thing we need to add when we add a new comment, we need to add the post ID. As we mentioned in the model here, we should add the post ID. To add the post ID, there's multiple ways to do that. Like you can add an empty, a hidden input that has the post ID. I can show you, like you can write here, input, this input type hidden, and the value for this input is basically the post ID, which is this one. And you can have a name. This name should be always match this name, which is post. And now if we check, we don't see it because it's hidden. But if we change it to text input, you can see it. We have the input with, we have input with post ID. So every time you create another post, you should see the post come with comment section and which one is the post ID. But you make this one hidden, so it will not be visible. If you write hidden correctly, it will not be visible, so you don't see it, and you just receive this in the request.body as you received the body of the comment. But here, if you inspect, go to container, go here, comments for the form of comments, you will see the input here. You can check the value, you can change it to text, and this is not really a good idea. So what we will do, we will take the input out. We don't have that input anymore. And we will add the post ID inside the route when you create a new comment. So in this case, it will be a little bit better in my opinion. So we have post, add a new comment, and which post the comment will be added. So we go to our route, post, add a new comment, and here we say we're gonna receive the post ID. This is post ID. We're gonna receive post ID, and the post ID is basically this number here. And if we go to post controller, every time we're gonna add a new comment, we can console log request dot params. Request dot params. So if we can create, let me also take this out because I don't want to create the comment now. I just want to test. So this comment, yes, I think I need to refresh the page. So this comment, and now you see we have post ID. This is the post ID. So when we know this comment is adding to this post and this comment is adding to another post, you can see here we have two different post ID. So request.params.post ID is the ID of the post. So what we will do, we will create like a variable. Let post ID equal to request.params.post ID. And if the body of the post is not empty, and if we also have post ID, so we are good to go. And here I will create let comments data, which is basically everything coming from request.body, and plus we're gonna add the post, and the post is post ID. Why we do that? Because in our comment model, we need to have post here. So that's why we added here everything in our request body, and then we added the post, which is equal to post ID. So when we save a new comment, instead of sending the request.body, we're gonna send our object, which is comment data, and then when we save, blah, blah, blah. So if this all good here, we're gonna refresh the page. I'm gonna also clean up my database. Also, I will clean up the comment section since we don't have the comment functionality yet to delete the comment. Okay, we don't have comment. Do we have post? We don't have post. So let's refresh to create post one. We have post one. Refresh the database. We should see we have post one in our post section. Yes, it has comments, but the comments is still empty. And then we add a comment one, and then comment one was added. Refresh our database. We should see inside the comment collection, if all good, the comment and which post related to this comment. And you can see here, comment one is the body, and the comment is belong to this post. Every time I add another comment, I should see the same post ID become, because all these comments are related to the same post. So now I should see in our database, after refreshing, that I have two comments, and these two comments are sharing the same post ID. If I created a new post quickly, this is post two, and now comment two. If we refresh the page, we should see we have now a third comment in our DB, but the third comment here, it should have different ID than the first two, because the first two are related to the same comment, 8294, and the third one, 829D, because the third comment is related to a different post. And inside the post, we have two posts. Both of them still have empty comments, empty array of comments. So what we will do now, guys, is pushing the comment ID to inside our post database. So we are able to see in our post database which comments are related here. So how we're gonna do that? When we create a new comment, before we redirect, we need to update our post. Update post table to add the comment ID. Where we have the comment ID, we have it here inside the new comment section. New comment section, it's already creating a random ID for comments. So how we can do that? We have here the post ID. So we can say like post model dot find. Yeah, I think I'm gonna wait a bit. My laptop is a bit slow today. I'm not sure why, but I just wanted to show you that you have here find by ID. And the ID is basically this one, post ID. If you find that one, perfect. Dot then you have post info. And if you don't, then you can easily catch an error. And now you can just console.log error. And here inside the post info, let me quickly console log what is post info, just to be sure if we found the post information or not. And response to redirect, we can make it here. So after you save the comment, find the post, console log the post, and take me back to the home page. So here we write new comment to send request. Here you see this is the post that we add the comment to it, which is post one, because we added the post one, so that's correct. What is that? Let me clear and run the project again. Send new comment to post two, new comment post two. You should see we are adding the comment to post to the console log is coming from this line. So instead of console log, what I will do post info dot comments, which is basically this array, dot push. And what I will push, the new comment. itself. I will push the new comment, which is the object of this one, or you can just push the ID with dot underscore ID, but we will see. And then we're gonna console.log the post info just to check if we need to save again or not. In case we need to save, okay, we're gonna save. In case we don't need to save, so that's fine. So here we write a new comments or comments 222. Okay. And here what we see, we have the post. Inside the post, we have comments. Inside the comments, it pushed all the comments. Let me check the database to see if it was saved in the database or not, or just pushed in our local, but it never saved. So we need to refresh the page. And after we refresh the page, we should see post. Inside the post, we still have two empty comments. So that means we need to save the post information after we push the ID. And here, we don't need to push all the information. We just need to push the ID, which is underscore ID. So clear, run the project again, push dot underscore ID. So we're just pushing the ID of the post, sorry, ID of the comment. And now we can save the post again. So we do post model dot save. Here we have result. Sorry, dot save. Dot then result. If we saved, just take me back to the home page. And again, I will copy. If you catch an error, show me error. And let me quickly clear all our database from all the posts and all comments. So we have nothing here. Let me refresh the page. We still have nothing. And we add post one. And here we add comment 1, 1. We have an error. This error is post model.save. It's not a function. Okay. Maybe post info.save. Let's refresh again. We need just to save the information again, and we can check how we do that. That would be fine. Comments 1, 1. We don't have any error. Let me add another comment. Comment post 1, comment 2. And let me refresh the database. Hopefully, we're gonna see we have in comment schema 2 comments or 3, whatever. They are related to the same post. Yeah, the first one was written twice because of the first error. And in post schema, hopefully we're gonna see one post, and this post has 2 comments. And you can see the first one ends with 544, the second one 549. If you go to comments section, you will see 544, 549. So this was the first one with the error. We can just take it out, delete. And now, guys, you can see here we have 2 comments, comments 1, comments 2. These 2 comments related to the same post, AP9. And if you go to the post, you should see the post ID the same, AP9, and inside the post ID you have 2 comments, and these comments are 544 and 549. Let's add another post, post 2, and here inside post 2 we add new comment for post 2. If we check our database with refresh, what do you expect, guys? Yes, correct. You will expect 2 posts. The first post with 2 comments, and the second post with 1 comment. And in the comment schema, you should find 3 comments in total. The first 2 related to the same post, and the second one has a different post. So in our database, we can see the reference or the relation has been done correctly. We can see 1 comment always related to 1 post, 1 comment always related to 1 post, and this is 1-to-1 relationship. And inside the post, we can see 1 post related to many comments, 1 post related to many comments, and this is 1 to many. So we finish 1-to-1 and 1-to-many. How to print the result here? That should be easy because we're already fetching all the posts, right? And we're already sorting the data. Now, what we need to do here, we know each post has many comments, and we know that from the post model, you can see has many comments. So what I will say, and also guys, let me show you before we do anything, before we render the page or send the data, let me console log. Let me show you what results you will see when you console log the data you receive, because this is an important one to understand. Clear, make this one like this, run. Now you don't have anything here. Refresh the page. Now you see we're having two posts. The first post is post 2 with one comment, and the second one is post 1 with two comments. Maybe this you can see it a bit clearly. One comment for post 2, two comments for post 1, here and here. Okay, but I just see the post ID, so how I can see the details of the post to print the post information? I will tell you that easy to do. You can do that with one line. Here, before to then, you need to do something called populate. And populate, you define what data you need to populate. I will say I need to populate the comments data. So it will find the data, and then it will sort the data, and then it will populate the comments. And after that, we console log the results. Let me open this one again for you like this. Here you saw the data with the comment ID. Now, if I refresh, hopefully we see the same data, but now instead of comment ID, we see object, which means we have all the comment information. I just want the comment body and the comment ID. So here I should be able to define underscore ID of the comment, and I think space or a comma, one of them maybe space, and I want to see the body of the comment. I don't want the post ID of the comment, and I don't want the created at, just for now. Let me check, refresh again. You still see object, but I guess that's fine for now. At least we don't see we have just the ID. We see we have object, so at least it's the whole object that we got in the database. Now let's see if we can loop through this object in our home page. In our home page here. So you have post. Each post has a form to add a comment. And I will add here another div, and I will call this div as comments container, and I will style it. But for now, I will loop through each comment. So I will say, if you have posts, sorry, for each post, if comments dot length bigger than 0, so that's mean at least you have one comment. So now we need to loop through this comment, and now we do post dot comments dot for each comment, similar how we loop through each post, but now for each comment. And now we're gonna print, I would say for each comment, here we have the comments container, and now for each comment, I'm gonna print a div with the class comment section, and here I will print an h4, sorry, not here, here, I'll print an h4. This h4 has comment dot body, and I will have a button to delete the comment. Let's see what we did. We refresh, we see an error. Expected token inside home.egs. So here we have an error. Probably The error is because like it tells me you forgot to open this. Yes, because here we didn't write the if statement. We just write post bigger than zero, blah blah blah. I should write if this one was bigger than zero. And then we should try again. Clear, run, refresh. Now you see the magic that happens. Now you can see post 2 has this nice comment. Post 1 has 2 comments, and we can say nice work here. You should see nice work here. It comes to this post, and for this comment, I can say, not bad. You can see not bad, and we add a fresh new post. There is a fresh new post, and this is fresh new comment. Fresh new comment. The only thing I will do so far is I will just style it to make it similar to the. So here we have the post container. The post container should be, first of all, should have a background color. Not sure which color I will do so far. I will just make something similar to this one. It should have a margin top because we need space. 50 is too much. We can do something like this. 30 maybe. And I also need margin left. I want to see it a little bit to the, like a little bit to the left side. So like it can feel this is part of this one, but 40 is too much. Maybe 30 here and 20 from the top. Okay, this is a bit, let's have a 20-20. So margin top, margin left. We also need padding for sure. 20 is too much, something like that. 15. This is the comments container. So let me go to our CSS quickly. Public CSS, comments, container. We have this style so far. Yes. Let me quickly change the background color. I want something a bit lighter. Like this maybe. We also need the box shadow. All right. Now I will go to comment section. Comment section should be display flex, justify content, space between, align item center to center it. Align item center, so they all be centered the same. I'm not sure if I also center this one. So comment section will be display flex with this thing. And for the button, color red, I think this should be also inside the comment section. Button. All right. Now I also need to have, let me check this one. This one. Yes, here. You have a margin bottom. 20 pixel. Okay, no. I will go to the container. I will make it a display flex and flex direction column. And I will do gap between them like 20 pixels, something like this. It's better to have, because if I have a margin bottom, the last one will also have a margin from the bottom side, which will be too much of a spacing. So we can make 35 between each comment. Display, where's the comments container? And the last thing we need to do, we need to style this one so it looks like a new comment. And we do here background color, maybe back to the white again with the padding 10 pixels, 20 pixels or 15. 15 pixels, and it's not quite white. Let's do something. Yeah, let's leave it white. And the box shadow for sure. It looks like this. Maybe border radius 10 pixel. Or let's have a percentage. No, pixels better, 40 pixels. Okay, like this, 30 pixels is enough. So I will take this. This is for comment section. And before I refresh the page, I want to close the terminal and refresh the page. And you can see this is our project. We have here add a new post, where you can add a new post. This is your post. You can add comment to your post. And here you see the comments related to that post. The only thing I need to do, I want to make the delete button clickable. That should be easy and fast. For delete button, we're going to copy the same one we did for the post, which is a form with get request. And the get request, it will be delete post comment. And then we send comment ID instead of post ID. And now we are deleting a comment related to the post with comment ID. And now we go to here, const delete comment equal to request response, and you continue the same thing. Console.log request dot params and delete comment here, and in the route you add delete comment and you delete it. I will make this as your homework. So here homework. If you have any questions, you can always ask us. But I will show you the request ID or the comment ID that you need to delete before I tell you what the homework is. And if you go to the home page, this is the route. You go to the route, comments route.get, and here from post controller dot delete comment, and here you say I will have comment, I will receive comment ID. So comment ID, it should take you here, and you print the params, refresh the page, click this button, and you see you have comment ID. I will also help you. You also need to send the post ID as well. So let me copy post ID from here, and in the route you receive comment ID and you receive the post ID. Refresh the page, not found, okay. Go to home page, refresh, click here again, and you see this is the comment ID and this is the post ID. Why you need both of them? Because the comment ID, I will write like this, comment ID to delete the comment from comment model. So you need the comment ID to go to comment model, find by ID, and delete with find by delete. And then the post ID is basically to delete the comment, but from post model. Because in the post ID, you have array of comments, and this comment should be also deleted from here. So what you need to do, guys, you already see you have params that here. For example, I want to have I want to delete not bad comment. Click here. So you see we are deleting this comment from this post. And now your work to be able to write the code here. So the homework is, let me make it like that. So this is the information that you receive when you console log. And now we have the homework, which is write the code to delete one comment from one post. So you delete this comment from this post, or in other words, delete comment ID from the post ID. Delete comment from the post using the ID. For delete comment, you already have delete post. You can copy, find by ID and delete request.params.comment ID.then.catch. But deleting this from the post, don't forget you have an array, so you need to find and filter by that comments ID. So you need to find that comment ID from this array and then filter and remove it from this array and save it again. At the end, you will have the result where when you click on the delete button, you delete this comment from comment schema, but also you delete it from the post schema. And if I also delete the post, we should also delete in the comment schema or the comments related to that post. But the delete part is your job. I just wanted to explain to you how to create a new post and here how to add a comment to this post. Can we add another comment? And how many comments can we add? You see this comments coming to this post and this comment to that post, this comment to that post. Each post has a several comments. And this is, guys, how you make relation one-to-one. One comment has one post, one too many, the opposite, one post has many comments. I hope you find this video useful and helpful for you. And let me know if you have any questions. See you in the next one and good luck.